7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
What's happening, gang? Gang. Oh shit, I could have did that. Yeah, here working on the neighbor's vehicle. You could have hollered at your boy, you know what I'm saying? Could have hollered at your boy. You know, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what you know, it's who you know. These people are just sitting in the street. Neighborhood security is just like, hey, dude, move. And it's like, no. Move. Okay, I'll move. I'll get to the side a little bit where I should have been. But hey, you can't stay there too long, asshole. There's a fire hydrant now. Just neighborhood security. And that's the thing about neighborhood security. They should, hey man, why are you in the middle of the street or you waiting on some warrant? They should be concerned. That's what we pay them for. Nope, you think they care? You're gonna go down, make his U-turn, and basically come right back on out. People run the stop sign at the end of my street constantly, consistently. And I was like, dude, be like, people, it's a stop sign. You think they care? And half the time I don't see these people. It's rather odd that they're on the street today. But, you know, back to what I was. You know, it's your boy Josh Quarter Mile Goes here with another video. And this video here, we talked about the Trans Am already. But this is going to be about the Monte Carlo. Now, this Monte Carlo, here's my car. I did head gaskets on it. And that didn't go so well, you know. It didn't go so well. It just went kind of down the drain. Money spent for no reason. But I did head gaskets on it, and with water being in the oil, that's some noisy motherfuckers, you know. Well, shout out to them, you know. Salute to you, man. Get your money out, all means possible. But it didn't go so well with water being in the oil. It kind of ruined bearings. So with putting new head gaskets in it, don't know how long the water had been in the oil, or even how long the head gaskets had been bad. But I know the vehicle had been overheated. Maybe 1 or 2 times. I bought it from one of my friends that had it, close friend, kind of like a brother to me. But I bought it from him, you know, a couple $100, and with intentions to fix it, and did the work that it needed at the time, which was head gaskets, changed the oil, fixed it back up to a running driving vehicle. Air conditioning even still work in this car. That's crazy about older cars. You know, you get an older car and air conditioning don't work. That'd be the first thing to go out, but the air conditioning still works in this car. It's got a knock too, and it's a bottom end knock. With the bottom end knocking, you know what that means. They'll get another bottom end or rebuild the one you got. But with this car having like, I think it got like 257,000 miles on it. I'm not gonna do a repair to it. I'm just go ahead and get another bottom end, put the top end off of this motor on the bottom end, and pretty much fix it that way. And get back to, you know, running and driving. As y'all can see, I'm sweating. I'm just sitting in the garage. It's hot out here. It's hot out here in Houston. Houston, Texas, baby. It's heat. Whew. Hey, you're sweating quick. The sun, the reason I got on sunglasses is the concrete a little bright, you know. It blinds you. Whoa, you know. But, you know, it's hot out here in Texas. And with this being a vehicle with the air conditioner still working, that's a plus, you know. I can drive this thing back and forth to work instead of driving my heavy-duty truck, the big dually truck. But it's, you know, it's a great vehicle. You just need work here and there with, you know, little minor work, you know. With the engine knock, it's still running dry, and the AC blow. The AC blow, and it blow cold too. That's what makes me kind of upset about it, cause it's cold. It's cold AC. You just gotta ride, listen to it. Get on the gas. It's upsetting. But we'll get to it. We'll get it done. One of these days, you know, I'm gonna take out the time to do it. We'll get to it. It'll get done. But that's another form of content, or another vehicle that I have for the channel too. I'm gonna do the repair on that. I have another vehicle when I was first thinking about starting YouTube that I was gonna do, but we didn't get too far with it, and plus it kind of rained on us that day, and then it pretty much rained that whole weekend, and we didn't get the chance to go back the next day to do it because it was also raining that day. So it kind of went longer than expected. It was spread out weekend from weekend. I took the camera the first weekend to kind of film and record the video. We actually did a head gasket on that car too. I mean, we started out tearing down the motor. We got footage of it, but I never did get the mid actually swapping the head gaskets and the final product of putting it back together. But I could I could make a video and put it on here if y'all want it. Y'all just comment below, let me know if y'all want the content from that. I'm gonna call it that adventure. But that head gasket change, it was on a I think a 03 Impala or something. Still motor work, still mechanic work. You know, most people may not even know how to tear down the motor, and I think we may have enough footage to where we got to tearing it down, and then it actually started raining on us. So, but we do have the footage. Y'all just let me know below if y'all want that footage. I can put it on here too. Maybe another video. But yeah, we got little here's and there's with automotive content to come for the channel. We have more content to come, and this will be my second time working on the Monte Carlo. I'm gonna pull that whole motor out and put a whole different block in. I'm gonna try to get a newer block and put it, you know, in the Monte Carlo, because, you know, like I say, it upsets me that the AC still blows in this car with a knocking motor that just needed head gaskets. And those are many of the problems that can occur when you have blown head gaskets. Water actually getting the oil, and it pretty much just, it's not good for the motor with having water in the oil. And usually that's some of the things that it do before you put any work into it. It's not, but it wasn't knocking, it was still running, it was still cranked up. It was hard to crank, and it'll shoot water out the exhaust. But you know, after freshening everything back up, new head gaskets, new intake gaskets, fresh oil, what else? Even put a new radiator in this car. Started up, you know, let it run and break everything in, and while it's running, it ran rather good for a while. And then, you know, you had a little rod not come in ever so slightly and consistently come in more and more, you know, as it continued to run. And with me hearing the knocking, you know, I got to the point where I determined it's rod knock. Bottom end of this motor ain't no good, and that's a good thing about these motors. They're rather common, so finding one shouldn't be hard. It's a 3800 Series 2. It's the non-supercharged motor, and I don't have any footage of the other supercharged motor that I did, but I took a regular 3800 Series 2 supercharged and pretty much mixed it with a Series 3 non-supercharged. Most of y'all 3800 people out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I took the Series 3 3800 that comes in like maybe, I think it's 05, 06 and up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like 06 and up, the last year of the 3800 series. I took a Series 3 and I had a Series 2 that had I forget what it's called, but it had pretty much a burn up piston. It had I can't recall it, but it had a burnt piston in it. I took the bottom end off the Series 2, put all the top end on the Series 3, and it's one detail with swapping Series 2 or just supercharged to non-supercharged parts, because the heads are not the same. And I figured this out in midways the project. I took the intake, which is the supercharger, the lower intake for the supercharger, and I was gonna just do the intake swap on the motor. And when I get into doing the intake swap, I look at it, I'm like, something's not here. How would this car get gas if there's no ports for the injectors? And then I got to looking, I look at the supercharged motor, I look at the non-supercharged motor, and I look at the supercharged motor, and I see that there's a difference. That's something I didn't know. Now, I thought it would be an easy swap, take the pulleys off of the the supercharged motor, put it on a non-supercharged motor, stick it in the car, go on about your day. But it wasn't that. It was take the top end off the supercharged motor, put it on a non-supercharged block, and then put all the supercharged parts on it. That way, you have the right heads you need. See, the supercharged motors are injected through the head. The fuel injectors sit in the head of the supercharged motor. The non-supercharged motor, the fuel injectors actually sit in the intake, and so it's intake injected instead of injected through the head. So that's a big difference that I didn't know about until I got into the project. Just luckily I had all the parts I need, or luckily I caught it before I tried to stick it in the car and like, okay, how I'm gonna fire it? I gotta pull it back out. But that's like I say, oopses and little no-nos. That's what the channel for. Y'all get to find out with me as I go. So I hope y'all along for the ride, because there's a lot of things that I don't know that maybe y'all may know, or things y'all can help out with. Y'all can let me know, or we'll learn together. But I'm gonna stop blabbing. I'm gonna get off of here and try to kind of enjoy the rest of my day out in this heat. It's hot out here. I'm sweating. I can see the sweat dripping off of me. And we'll check with you later.